Hello everybody and welcome back to my Space for One playthrough. Where the last time, as you can see, we actually started building. For crying out
Hey,
loud.
what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down into the description down below, where I have a new subreddit called r/RealmHQ. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled
Building,
program.
for crying out loud. So the goal of this episode is just to try and get the farm area actually built, as well as trying to get a work area. Well, along with at least getting the area roofed over. And as you can see, there is what looks like a tornado going on. But luckily, we have the Storm Destroyer. Which should, and if it starts actually heading this direction, it should dissipate it. So yeah. Anyway. So, alright. So we need primarily birch. That's right. So we need to go on the hunt for birch trees. Because the whole issue is we do not have enough birch to actually conclude this. Alright. So I'm trying to think. I think what was it? The riverbed had decent amount? No, it doesn't. Okay. It has some. I'll harvest them. Put saplings as well. It does seem interesting that the whole idea of spiting cam men, is sort of coming true. But it's more interesting because it's not in like a, oh, well, we'll do it as just a joke thing. It's more of like, no, it actually looks nice. This supplement it well, so it should work out fine. Which that actually might, if he ends up ever finding out about it, he might actually get more pissed. Okay, so I know I've been talking about this, but it may not be known who the hell Camman18 is. Basically, he's another YouTuber. He has way more subscribers than I do, and I do not expect to at all get noticed by him. But a idea I had was that because again, he has a massive disdain for birch. So, it's simple. How do you get views? Well, typically it's by starting debate or starting drama. So I was like, alright, what's something simple but would be actually really funny if it actually became a thing? And that is going ahead and making something out of birch. Now, the initial idea was just have a random structure made out of birch, but I think the idea of actually having a base that looks decent made out of birch, and of course the joke would be, oh no, it doesn't look decent, but it actually kind of does look decent. The colors actually somewhat complement each other. I may change out the logs. I don't know, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go for a darker color. Not oak. Maybe the dark oak? Or even like something like spruce. That'd be, actually, spruce might work wonders with it. On top of that, I need to actually make myself a normal axe. Because the whole issue is I got this lumber axe, which works wonders when it comes to cutting down trees. It is terrible when it comes to not cutting down an entire work. So yeah. Alright, let's go head up here. The fuck did I just pick up? Okay. Looks like one of the things died. Alright, so my question is going to be obviously, where have I seen bird? Oh, did they like storm blue? Yeah, storm blue through here. Okay. Has this already been? That's already been looted. That's probably where, what was it? Potato found some of the stuff. Whoa. Hello there. Not actively hurt. Well, I mean, I'm hurt, but not in a degree I would worry about it. Okay. Alright. That should do decently well. I'll probably cut down a couple more trees. I think I've came across... I definitely have come across snow. Let's hit up, Ville 2. Yeah, here we go. Here's some spruce. I'll probably replant these trees as well. That way I don't actively just mess up everything. Alright, now I need... Yeah, just about threw the backpack into the backpack. Alright, so there's that. Alright. Go and collect quite a few spruce trees. Because what the thinking is... Well, that was actually... Oh, no, yeah, see, this is what I mean. This could end up happening if I kept trying to harvest, or at least tried to work out some stuff. Again, there's a reason I want a general axe. It'd be perfect for avoiding stuff like that. I don't have to worry about this village because I don't think I'm going to visit it all that much outside of the spruce. That should just be it telling me it's ready to turn. It does remind me I should probably go turn on the AC. It's fun because right now, well, we're in the middle of October. It typically is supposed to be a lot colder into this portion of the year. Like, I'm talking, we should be seeing actual rain and some decent stuff, though then again, the weather has been thrown off. And we have had a decent amount of wildfires. None that are drastically nearby, but still. That has actually affected things, so yeah. Alright. I think... Cut down like 2 more spruce trees. And then that will do it for that. Alright. That looks fun. Alright, so then we head back. Let's head back to Bass 1. Hey, I didn't ask to be suffocated. What the hell was that? Okay. What's down here? Oh, there's an enchantment table. I really did only try to just escape. I did not know what I would expect. Okay, oh. Is that... Oh, that's actually good. I'll have to come back for this storage. So... Let's go back to Bass 1. Ah, that's why. So what that does mean is I'll need to actually replace this stuff. Okay, so what I'm thinking, for the time being, we edit it. I should probably actually make this a fucking actual... There we go. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we got the spruce. I am going to swing back over to the base, because I'm going to make a cobalt axe. Should be you. Okay. Do we have any axe heads? We may not. This is the whole thing. I don't need a broad axe head. I just need a regular axe head. Alright. Let me go toss. Okay. So spruce, all that. Go ahead and toss. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Oh, you want to know something that's fun? I have actually been, what is it? I've been actually playing... Okay, that was odd. There we go. I've been actually playing, well, okay, so I know earlier this year they went ahead and, okay, what is my thought? My thought is around the aspect that I've been playing the new Spider-Man game. Oh, it's not entirely new. It's more of I've been playing the game that's been out for years on the computer. So, if any of you guys are familiar with the Spider-Man PS4 game, well, guess what? It got released to, I would think, probably all platforms, though it may have just been only the computer. But I've been playing it on my computer. And it's had its own ups and downs. It's especially fun because my computer, it can run it, just not too well. Because my computer, it ain't no Stone Age, but that don't mean it's great for handling much more modern games. It's not too much of a surprise that it's been having some issues. Actually, that works great. So, with that, I've been playing it. I just beat the main story. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not planning on playing it on the channel. I might post like some of the clips I got from it, and I probably will, because there's some funny stuff. Like the aspect that, you know how it's like, oh, well, Spider-Man doesn't kill anyone, he just goes ahead and webs them to the buildings. Yeah, there's straight up times where it's like, the whole idea that Batman is just programmed his thing to read them as alive. Like, there's straight up been some stuff where it's like, I'm in the middle of a fight, I'm like swinging around, then they got these rocket launcher guys that just show up. It's like, alright, I'll go deal with them. And then it's like, oh shoot, they're starting the fire. Oh, I can go ahead and swing them back at each other. Swing them back, it explodes in the webbing. But what happens when you make them fire and then have the round hit their ally? And I don't mean like you web it and so that it swings around and hits them. I mean, you just straight up have the explosion. You either dodge it and it just hit them, or they just like they just try to hit you and then they get caught in the blast. That's a death. I'm sorry, but there is a thing called called concussive. What was it? God. Okay. So I'm not an expert. Never have, never will be. When an artillery shell comes in, it does primarily, I think it's 2 to 3 deaths. Or you can die to it 2 to 3 ways. There's, of course, the shrapnel. There's the explosion. And that's why I'm thinking it's 3. And then there's the... what is it? The... It's... I think it's more explored in the idea of a vacuum bomb. Where the idea is you just have a superheated air that just sucks everything in. But it's less of that and more of the concussive force. So, that's the thing with explosions. They are really deadly. And you can't fuck around with them. But, of course, there's debris, there's the initial explosion, but there's also the more hidden stuff of, if you get hit, I think it was that, yeah, if you hit by the acoustics, what it essentially does is it hits you, and your whole body inside just gets rattled. Like, it's like the idea of a shaken baby. You shake them around, they look fine on the outside, but they're dead. And it's because their organs cannot withstand the amount of pressure that's happening. That's why, again, the brain and the shaken baby, it hits the head and all that. Now imagine that with your organs, where your heart just goes like... thunk, thunk. Yeah, it ain't healthy. You could not have a scratch on your body, but if you're way too close, you're dead. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the idea that Spider-Man just considers them alive. It also was funny because one of the clips I got, I was like, oh god, yeah, this room is ugly. See, this is why I went against the paint. The only reason I was even thinking of the paint was because I had no idea what the hell to do. I was just like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Anyway. Yes, so the idea is that Spider-Man has killed many people, but there's also the aspect that, what was it? I was in the middle of a fight. They put you on a bunch of buildings where they're just random guys either standing around a sniper or they're doing like a drug deal. You blast them off. Yes, somehow Spider-Man attaches a little web thing that snatches him to a building. But I follow this guy because this is the last guy. I was like, oh shoot, I just launched him to the middle of the street. I wonder where he's gonna hang up. I go and I swing with him. He then it attempts to attach him to a lamppost. So it then activates. He gets all webbed up, but because of his momentum, he hits the lamppost and then just flings off it onto the ground. And don't even get me started on whatever is something where it's like somebody you hit off the edge, but it's not that much of a fall. So they end up just straight up just falling. It's like, yeah, if you fall like 3 to 4 stories, you'll have the thing activate. But if you don't... oh my god, there's just like a guy who I knocked off the building. He was knocked out, but he was just... He was put at a very uncomfortable angle of being just like folded on an air conditioning unit. Like... There's the whole idea of seeing somebody's leg bent in the wrong way. It wasn't bent too bad, but you knew he was not coming back from that. Alright, enough of this babbling. Let's go ahead and head back over. Since we now have the axe. I probably will babble more because... oh yeah, it's called Rim Ranger. Because I actually did like playing the game. And I'm probably going to hit up the DLCs. But the problem comes down to... I've been playing the game way too much. Like, I'm not kidding. I think legitimately the main issue I've had recently is that I've been playing the Spider-Man game and not doing anything like classwork and stuff like that. And it's primarily just because with some games... it can be two things where it's like, I'm going through something, so I just want something to focus on. But there's also stuff where it's like, no, if I get this done, then I can go ahead and be happy about this. There's also something else with Spider-Man, because it may have done something with me, and I don't mean like, oh, it awakened something with me. I mean, I think it accidentally, I'll have to save this for the next time. We're like at the dead end of this stuff. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, all that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next video. And have a great day.